Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Joan here. Today's video is going to be finally answering your questions that you've sent months ago. I've been super busy this summer and I wish that I had more time to create more YouTube videos as I thought I would, but then I decided to finally again be a full-time freelancer, so that has been occupying my time and then working on my personal projects. But here I am now finally able to answer your questions, so please stay tuned and keep watching. How do you stay effortlessly cool? I swear I did not write this question. I don't know what makes me cool to people, so I can't be the one that answers that. I think for myself, I just spend my days every day literally being myself. I have a hard time and difficulty being somebody that I'm not. I have a hard time lying. You could easily see it in my face if I am not saying the truth. And so I think many people in this world, I believe, project and act like people that they see on social media and things like that, or they're peer pressured by people that are in their surroundings. And for me, I don't have a problem being myself, telling people that this is how I feel and this is who I am. And most of the time I get honestly shitted for it because people don't want to tolerate the truth or how I feel or when someone confronts them. But I think that's what makes me different than many people. And when it comes to like lifestyle and pretty much maybe the way that I dress, I just thank my mom because she is the one that has good taste and style. She believes that you should live your life to the fullest for whatever you can possibly do, because you never know what tomorrow may bring. And so it's better to know that you lived your life the best way possible than regretting that you didn't do what you can because you didn't know what tomorrow will be. And so even though sometimes I think that she makes very reckless and irresponsible decisions, I'm very thankful that she has taught and ingrained that inside of me to live my life to the fullest. And so maybe that's why I travel a lot and do things that maybe the most normal person wouldn't do, or basic person. And there's nothing wrong with being a simple person. I just think that I was raised to be both, to be simple in certain ways and to have a bit more of a spontaneous type of lifestyle. I don't know if that's what makes me cool, but those are the things that I think makes me stand out from my peers. Are you genuinely satisfied with where you are in life? I think that if anyone ever asked me that question, which is this question, I am never satisfied with my life. I think that I have a lot of things to offer and it can't all happen at once. And as I get older, I notice that the more and more I mature, the more that I grow, I realize that there's so much potential to keep striving and to keep going in life, and that there's just no way that you can possibly do everything that you want to do in a short amount of time. And even if you did, you would not enjoy it as much as maybe I would have liked. And so even at a young age, you can be mature. I feel that I have an old soul. I was very mature at a young age, but not because of it being natural. I think that I had to grow up, especially after unfortunate events that have happened to me at an early age. It forced me to grow up to know information that probably I should have maybe have learned or would have learned 20 years down the line. And so career-wise, I think that there's just so much potential to keep growing. I have so many ambitions to do, and it's endless. And so I think that I'll never be satisfied, because I'll always see something and see potential in it, and then think that I can do something more. And so I think that's what, again, keeps me going, and I think that's how people should live their life. So the next question is, how often do you visit the Philippines, and how is it? I visit the Philippines often, pretty much every year, because I have a lot of family there. And also, my mom just enjoys visiting her family. I do too, but it's not necessary that I need to go there all the time. But then again, once I'm there, I never regret being there. I grew up going there the moment that I was born. I was born in the States, but right away my dad flew with me to the Philippines because he wanted to show off that he has a child. True story. And I am someone who doesn't do well with motion. So being on an airplane till this day, I suffer feeling sick every time I'm on some sort of ride. And so having a 22 plus hour plane ride is not a great experience. And so I don't look forward to the travel till this day, but once I'm there, I have a lot of fun, especially now as I'm older. I can maneuver and go around by myself, which I used to not be able to do because I am American, and even if I am Asian or I look Asian, I don't look Filipino, and I think they could smell my blood knowing that I just am not a local. And despite my parents being both Filipino, it's just such a hard struggle where imagine you're in a country and you can't go off to the mall by yourself. You have to have every family member with you. It seems like a squad of security, just because my parents were always worried that I would get kidnapped or something like that. And it sounds dramatic, but it's true. That's what I had to deal with even till now. But sometimes I can get away because now that there's technology and that I'm older, I'm able to go on by myself, and I have friends there who are not necessarily family, like blood family. So I enjoy it. I ended up living there for 3 months. I never even thought I would ever do that. And I could easily talk about the food or talk about the weather, even though it's super hot, humid. I don't do well in the heat, but my doctor said that I need to have more vitamin D, so this is why I am at the park and filming this here. And it's a nice day. I just feel that I am not someone to sell the Philippines. I just think that it's a place that it's unfortunate that many people don't know about or have interest to go to, because it's just so far away and it's not as popular as other Asian countries. But it's a beautiful paradise type of country when you have money to go experience those places. I think if I was a local there and I wasn't doing well financially, I think I wouldn't enjoy the nice things of the Philippines. But because the currency is so different from the US, so much more, you live very luxurious, then yeah, I think that I am able to enjoy the nice things, the beautiful things in the Philippines. The next question is, how are you? How am I? Honestly, I am okay. I can't complain about life. I recently quit my 9 to 5 a few months ago, and I didn't announce it, not that I have to, but maybe some people were surprised to hear that. I was balancing a 9 to 5 office job plus working as a second AC, working as a photographer, videographer, YouTube creator, everything. So it was a lot. However, the 9 to 5 office job was just something to give me a routine it didn't necessarily keep me stable. It just helped me have something to look forward to wake up in the morning, to have a schedule. And then I was over it. I was tired of seeing other creatives do things that I knew that I could do and get paid for it. And then I was tired of the environment that I worked on or worked in. And so I just have been doing the most. And even though I'm not doing the 9 to 5, I have been thriving in working as a freelancer again, working in photo, working in video, and I am very grateful. I just need to work on taking care of myself, which many people who have been avid subscribers maybe have always observed that. I do so much, but sometimes I forget myself. And that's just because I feel that I always want to take care of other people, look out for them. I'm very overprotective. I overthink a lot. And so it takes a toll on me. And the thing is, I am strong in the sense that I tell people how I feel, but the response is always not necessarily nice. And so that's what makes it difficult to be the person that I am. And so that's how I am. Currently, I feel okay. Not necessarily happy, but not sad. But most days, melancholy. Next question is, favorite midnight snack? Favorite midnight snack? My favorite midnight snack would be Korean. If anyone knows me, my favorite Korean snack, anything that has injeolmi. Injeolmi is soybean. It tastes so good. It sounds not great, but if you go to an H Mart or a Korean supermarket, or if you're in Korea and you could just go to any place that sells snacks, anything with injeolmi, so good. That's one of my midnight snacks. I have more snacks during the day, not necessarily midnight. I am very strict on I don't enjoy eating food late at night because you're gonna go to sleep and then the digestion is not gonna be great. And so I'm not really big on, I am not big on eating at midnight. But if I had to choose a midnight snack, it would be anything with injeolmi or chocolate. I like Kit Kats. I don't know what else. Kinder Bueno, Ferrero Rocher, but those are not like midnight snacks. Those are just snacks that I like. Or Cheetos. Cheetos is a go-to, or barbecue chips. But again, those are not midnight snacks. They're just snacks that I enjoy. Any future travel plans? This year probably has been a year where I didn't travel that much. Not compared to last year, it was insane. I did so many countries. This year, I've just stayed local. I honestly just did Seattle and then Italy, and then honestly today I am flying to Italy. So yeah, let's do it again. Next question is, any future travel plans? To be honest, I am flying to Italy today in a few hours, and I am now going there for the second time this year, and in general. I haven't flown much this year. Compared to last year, it was more countries, but this time I just focused on working more and just literally working more on my craft, and I just didn't travel that much. Also, I haven't been feeling well emotionally, mentally, and all of the above, and so it's just not a good idea to travel, even though I enjoy it so much. I'm grateful now that I have a global entry card, so now I'll be able to test that out today to see how that experience will be. And this will be my first time enjoying Italy, hopefully with warmer weather. Last time it was not the best weather, and even though it might have looked like an amazing trip or time the last time I went in previous videos, I'm hoping that I can finally enjoy Italy for what I've always heard, how beautiful and amazing it is during warmer weather. That's why many people go there for a vacation from the US, and so that's what my future travel plans are, is literally today. Today I am going to Italy. If you could learn a new skill, what would it be? If I could learn a new skill, what would it be? It would be fencing. I really want to learn how to fence. It looks always so cool when I see people competing. That is something that would be a new skill that I would want to learn. And what else would I like to learn? To fly a plane, even though I'm not a fan of being a passenger on a plane. I think I've always been curious of what it takes to be a pilot. And what else? Another skill I would like to learn would probably just be able to speak every language. I think if I would be able to communicate with people with their native language, I think we would be more in tune with getting to know other people the way how they would like to be known, and not be struggling trying to interact. Yeah, you can get away with the basic needs of communication, but for example, like with my mom, if I didn't know Tagalog, I would only be limited and restricted with what we can talk about, and I wouldn't understand insider jokes and things like that, or things, slang words and phrases that would make sense only if you knew the language. And so I just wonder what the world would be like if we were all able to communicate and talk to each other. I think it'd be cool if we all had like a universal language, which is not English. I think that's what makes us unique, is to have different dialects and languages, but sometimes I feel like it'd be nice if everyone just spoke the same language so we could all just get along and get to know each other properly. So pretty much that sums up the questions, and I just want to share a few things that I've been currently working on or recently have been putting out there to the universe, which are, I have a new project called Dear Tatay, which is a personal project of mine that I dedicate to my dad. Tatay means dad or father in Tagalog, and that's the language that I grew up knowing, because that's the main language in the Philippines. Anyways, my dad has passed away for now 10 years already, and I've always wished that he met a lot of people that I came across, and wish I could tell him stories that I've encountered. And so I created this project where I would document people that I know or am going to meet who have stories to tell that I wish that my dad would be able to hear. And so I thought that maybe people would enjoy also listening and watching these videos, and so I created an Instagram account. You can find it at dear.tatay. And again, it's some passion project of mine that I really enjoy right now that I'm doing, and I hope it continues to blossom. Another summer project that I've been personally working on is my new short film called Everyone is Hard to Love, but Everyone Deserves Love. I am a sucker for always creating long titles for my projects. Since my editorial work 10 years ago, I was inspired by Fall Out Boy. They always had long titles for their songs. And so I collaborated with my good friend, Jahan Pog. He is an actor that just graduated from Juilliard, and I wrote the script, literally filmed everything, edited, directed, did the whole thing. And so it's very heartfelt for me to watch this film, and now it's finally going to be out there to the world for everyone to watch. And I'm also again thankful that Jehan listened to my vision, helped me create it come to life, and I cannot say enough thank yous. And to everyone who's been following my work, following me, I just again I'm very thankful. I anticipate to create more content. I enjoy just making stuff. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, learning a little bit more about myself and my interests. And stay tuned till future videos. Sayonara.